Hi everyone, I am Matthias de Stroper, Lead Product Manager at Soda. In today's video, I will show you how Soda can work together with Collibra to bring the necessary quality context to your data consumers which are using Collibra. As you can see on my screen, I'm currently logged into my Soda Cloud environment, and I have successfully onboarded one dataset called Customer Churn Reporting. Once a dataset gets onboarded into Soda, it gets automatically monitored across some key quality dimensions, and some interesting metrics are being calculated automatically based upon the data profiling and classification. As you can see, for example, there is an invalid and missing metric automatically measured for the customer key column. Same goes for the is churn column. And when it's a numeric column, some basic statistics such as min-maxes and averages and a histogram will be displayed if applicable. We will also show you the frequent values and extreme values as well. For any of those metrics, you can deep dive into the history as Soda stores all the metrics and measurements over time. So for example, for the missing metric for the is churn column, I can go and have a look at the history and see that there were no missing values discovered for the is churn column last week. Now, if I navigate back, I can also have a look at all the monitors, or as they might be referred to in other systems like data quality rules, defined on this specific dataset. You can, for example, see that the customer key needs to be unique, and you can see that there is actually a critical alert for this monitor. If I go and have a look, I can see that last week all customer keys were unique, but you can see that actually today only 64% of the customer keys are unique, so Soda has sent you an alert to go and have a look at that. So that will provide you with all the diagnostics, such as, for example, the failing rows, for you to analyze the issue and resolve it later on. If we move back, another example of a monitor is the is churned row count anomaly detection. So Soda also offers you machine learning capabilities where we will automatically monitor a specific metric for you without any configuration needed, and we will learn the behavior of your data and send you an alert when we think something abnormal happened. Now, how does all this information fetch into Collibra? Screen, I'm currently logged into the Collibra Data Intelligence Cloud. The Soda Collibra integration will automatically sync all monitors created in Soda with your Collibra environment. All the monitors will be added to a rulebook domain in Collibra. In this case, they are added to the Soda Data Quality Rules domain, but of course, this is configurable in the integration setup. Now, if I navigate to the domain, you can see a clear overview of all the data quality rules. You can see to which columns and tables they apply to, you can see their latest results, and you can see the test which is actually being evaluated in the background. You can see to which data quality dimension this rule is linked to, and you can easily view them and see the results over time in Soda by clicking on the link. Let's, for example, open up this data quality rule called is churn needs to be a valid numeric boolean, so it needs to be either 0 or 1. So if I go and click this link, it will automatically open up in Soda, and you will be able to review the results over time. And as you can see, last week there were no invalid is churned values discovered by Soda. Now, if I navigate back to Collibra, of course, you can also go and see the data quality context when you're actually searching for your data. So if I, for example, move to the customer churn reporting table, the same table that we onboarded in Soda, you will be able to see, if I navigate to the details page, you will be able to see by which rules or monitors in Soda this table is governed. So you can see that the customer key cannot be missing, that the customer key needs to be unique, etc. This information is also available in the lineage, where you can easily see which column is actually governed by which rule. And you can immediately see his latest result. Now, this information is even available to your business people which are consuming a report from Collibra. So let's imagine I'm looking for some customer churn insights, and I find this report, so I can clearly see this report is certified. I can see a little preview, but I will also be able to see in the lineage that this report is fully governed by a few data quality rules. So I can see again that the customer key needs to be valid, that the is churned needs to be a valid numeric boolean, etc. So this allows me to trust the report and get confidence in the insights which this report is giving me. Now, how can you add an extra monitor in Soda? Let me show you how this works. My screen, I'm back into my Soda Cloud environment. Now, if I want to create an additional monitor for this customer churn reporting dataset, I can go and navigate to the dataset and click the Create Monitor button. Now, in this case, I will want to monitor a metric, so I will click Continue. And you see that Soda provides an easy to use wizard to create new monitors. In the first step, I need to select the dataset which I want to monitor, and I have the capability to filter it down. In this case, I will use the full dataset. Now, the next step is to select which metric I will want to measure. As you can see in this list, Soda provides you some out-of-the-box metrics to choose from, where you can also create your own custom metrics based upon a user-defined SQL query. In this case, let's go and start monitoring the missing values for the sales territory region, as I do want to get insights into our churning customers per sales region. So to do that, I want to make sure that the sales region is always filled in. So I will go and say I want to monitor the missing values for the sales territory region. And now you can see that Soda offers you 3 ways to evaluate. The first one being an absolute threshold. The second one being a change over time, where you are able to compare to a previous value. So it could be the previous value of the previous scan, but it could also be compare it to the average of last week or last month. And it can both be on an absolute or a relative level. Now, the last type is to use our machine learning and anomaly detection algorithm. In this case, you can see our UI simplifies a lot, as there is no configuration needed. The algorithm will automatically learn the behavior of your data and alert you when something abnormal happens. Now, in this case, I will use the threshold and say that send me a critical alert if the missing values are bigger than 0. Because I want to make sure that the sales territory region is always filled in. As you can see, Soda will automatically provide you a preview, and we can see that last week no missing values for this specific column were discovered, so no alerts will be triggered. You can also see that Soda automatically generates a natural language name for your monitor, but you can easily rename it as well. In the next step, I need to go and define our notifications. So by default, the dataset owner and the monitor owner are being alerted of both warning and critical alerts. In this case, it is 2 times myself. I can configure to only be alerted about critical alerts, for example, and I can also add other people or choose to send the alerts to, for example, a Slack channel. In the last step, I can go and add the description if I want to, and then I can save the monitor. Now, next time a scan is being triggered in Soda, this monitor will also be evaluated. And the monitor is now also automatically synced towards your Collibra environment and will be available in the rulebook domain, but also will automatically be linked to the sales territory region column, so you can see the quality context in your lineage diagrams. Thank you for watching this video.